Hey guys, Frankie here. Hope you're good today. Alright, so today I'm not going to give you any updates on Kangot or Mind Capital, but I will tell you how I choose my passive income platforms and 7 rules I look at when choosing my passive income platforms. Let's get started. The 7 rules I look at when choosing my passive income platforms. All right, so if you're new here, you know that I want to invest in long-term, stable passive income platforms where I can get paid on a weekly basis in Bitcoin, usually. And as you guys know, I just started my journey. I'm fairly new and I'm learning as I go. You guys can learn with me. You can help me out by commenting, by giving me any feedback. You can like and subscribe my videos. And if you don't like it, tell me why. Okay, so there's a few things I look at when choosing my passive income platforms. The first thing I look at is people behind the platforms. All right, so if you look at, for instance, platforms like Mind Capital. This guy, Gonzalo Garcia Pelayo, okay, he's got a pretty good track record online, and you can find his wiki profile, his Wikipedia profile. He's got an IMDb profile as well. He's also written several books. He's done several things before, so he knows how to run businesses. He's done stuff that you can track, you can verify, and you can do sort of research on. Same things for the CashFX CEO. His name is Oscar Lopez, and he's done several stuff before. And all those things are things that you can verify online. Okay, and you can do some extra research. You can check the LinkedIn profile. Same for the Kangot CEO. His name doesn't appear here, but his name is Roberto Gonzalez, and he's done interviews before. He's got a track record. Okay, so the first thing I look at is the about me or about us section, about all this group, and to have an idea of who these people are, what they've done before, if they've been successful in the past in other fields, and why I should trust them. Okay, so that's super important, looking at what people have done and what kind of people are behind the company you choose. So first thing is people. The second thing I look at is basically how well put together their site is. So let's say, for instance, I look at CashFX and I can see it's a very, very well put together website, and there's a lot of things, there's a lot of sections, and it's not like a $5 job from Fiverr.com or from Upwork. They put a lot of time, research, and money into putting together a pretty well designed website. Same thing for Mind Capital here. Look at the website, how extensive it looks and how great it looks. Same for Kangot actually. And I'm sticking to the three because the three are the ones that kind of dominate on the market at the moment. So as you can see, all their sites are well put together. So rule number two, looking at the site and how well put together it looks. Number three is longevity and how early you into the platform, or how old the platform is. So CashFX, for instance, started last year, but the official launch was, I believe, in November 2019. So it's fairly new in the crypto area. The goal is to get in early as you can, because usually all these crypto platforms have, I would say, a expiration date between, I don't know, 9 months to a year, 2 years for some of them. So depending on what you look for, I look at longevity, I look at stability, I look at how long do I think the platform is going to stick around. Okay, and if you get in early, of course, you are increasing your chances of minimizing your risks. All right. So cash FX is, I would say, 9 months or 10 months old, but it's got such a great reputation behind it that I wouldn't see that as an issue. I'm not in it for full transparency, but I do believe that, yeah, if you're looking at um, a company that's been around for less than a year, I think it would be a really good option. Okay, so it wouldn't really meet my number two criteria, but I would still consider it for other factors and because of the fact that it's so well established. Okay, Mind Capital is a bit younger in this way because it launched in, I believe, December 2019, so it's got a few months a few months in. And again, I mean, that's a platform that I believe is going to stay around for another 6, 9 months. We can never know. We can never tell. So the earlier you get in, the better. I got in last month. I should have gotten in much earlier than that. I got in early. I got in, I think, the first week out of pre-launch. And again, we don't know how long these platforms are going to stick around. The earlier you get in, the better. Okay. All right. So number three is the longevity and how new or how old the platform is. Number four is the plans and how realistic the plans are. Basically, what I look at is what kind of plans do they offer on a daily basis. If I see something outrageous like, I don't know, 5% a day or 6% a day, I'm like, yeah, I'm out. Sorry. Okay. I want something that's kind of sustainable. And for me, from what I've seen from my research, around 1% a day or less is very sustainable. Okay. So that's the kind of numbers I look at, around 1% a day. So it's the case here for Mind Capital. Cash FX, I don't know if we can see that from the page here, but it's around 1% a day as well, Monday to Friday. Let me see if I can find that for you guys. Let me look at the plans here and see if it's specified. All right, advanced plan, blah, 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 supreme plans. I don't think it's mentioned. Let me just click on one plan here and see. But basically, I know for a fact that CashFX is also offering around 1% a day. Let me see on the website if you can find that. Give me a sec. Transparent reporting, testimonials. Okay, I'm not gonna waste time on this. I don't know the CashFX website as well as I should because I am not in it. Uh, but basically, yeah, they also offer around 1% a day. Kangots I know for a fact because I'm in Kangots and I'm receiving between 0.5 and 1% a day as well. Okay. At the moment, it's on the lower end of the deal, around 1.5% a day, but you know, this means it's also sustainable and I've got a better chance of seeing the platform sticking around for the long term and the long haul. All right. So number four, realistic plans. And if I see anything outrageous like 5% daily or 10% daily, I don't even consider it. Number five is support and the quality of the support team. So Mind Capital, for instance, I sent them numerous emails about things I wanted clarification on, and every single time they replied within 24 hours, and their replies were really in depth and thorough. Okay, and that's what I'm looking for in terms of a company. I want a really good support team because if I've got any issue about payment in the future or about delays or about updates, I want the support team to be able to update me within 24 hours. Okay, so send a if you consider joining a company, you can just send them a support ticket about whatever, and see how they respond, how they word the answer, how they the phrase they reply, how soon do they reply to you guys, how effective was their reply, and then you can judge the quality of the support team by that. Okay, so number five, looking at the support system, the support team, and how well managed, how well organized they are in replying your answers, in replying your questions. Okay, number six is, and I think it's really important to have weekly calls and a presence of the CEO. So I know that Mind Capital and Kangot hold weekly webinars. So you can actually have a look at the CEO. You can ask him questions, and you can basically, get a feel for where the company is headed. You can, again, you can see the CEO on a weekly basis explaining things, explaining features, explaining his vision for the company, and I think it's super important. Even though he's sometimes he's gonna repeat himself every week, but you know that you've got someone real behind the wheel. Okay, so that's really important. So I would say number six for me is weekly Zoom calls or some sort of presence of the CEO or the head team of the company. Okay, number seven is again a vision for the company. So either a roadmap for the company. And it doesn't mean just a roadmap on the website, but roadmap in terms of, okay, what what else are they launching? Are they looking at, are they looking into other sort of projects? So I know that Kangot is gonna launch their own exchange system, MyGX, in a few weeks. I think it's already launched, actually. I know that Mind Capital is also looking at doing a few things in June. So I mean, they're moving, right? They're doing stuff. And for me, that's a sign that the company is gonna or should be there for the long haul again. So number seven, looking at a vision, other projects. Do they have any additional stream of incomes? I know that Kangot has that vacation package stuff they look at as well. So the CEO has different. See, you can see tourism here. The CEO has different weapons to make money, and he wants to go somewhere. Is planning stuff. Okay, that's the most important things. And another thing, I mean, that's number seven, and that's it for the seven rules. But one last thing I want you guys to pay attention to is Google reviews. So let's say, and I think I touched on that on my last video, but if we go for, let's say, Mind Capital here, let's say you're brand new to the industry, you don't know anything about passive income platforms, and you're like, oh, let me do a Google search about Mind Capital, for instance. You're gonna see that the first page is littered with scam accusations. Okay, Man Capital Review, is it a scam? Is it a scam? And all these guys here, if you click on these links, they are promoting other businesses. So of course they're gonna say, and it's a known marketing trick to say, oh, this is a scam, that's a scam, this is a scam. However, come check out my number one recommendation. Okay, because my thing, my business is not a scam. Okay, so let's say you review 45 companies and you say all of them are scams, but please come to my number one recommendation. And I think it's a known marketing thing. It's a technique taught by several forums. I think Wealthy Affiliates is doing that, and some others as well. So be careful about what you see on the first page of Google, because all these guys are affiliated with other companies, and they're gonna push those companies. Okay, so if you look at Man Capital has been paying for the last 6 months, but still people are saying it's a scam. If you look at CashFX, for instance, CashFX, again, great track record, but still people are saying, look at that, brutal scam, CashFX review, blah blah blah, CashFX room forex scam, CashFX, etc. Yeah, so if you if you look at the first page of Google, you're like, oh my goodness, why am I gonna get into any of these platforms? Because they look super scammy. Look at the reviews. However, if you go on YouTube, it's a different story because most YouTubers who review those sites, they've been paid by the sites. They've been in the site for a long time. So if you look at Cache FX, for instance, you can have a look at in-depth reviews of people who've been in the company for a long time. And the flavor is going to be quite different. You're not going to have that scammy vibe. Okay. These guys gone to collapse in weeks. Well, not quite, not yet. Is CashFX a scam? Look, 6 months ago, and 6 months in, it's still paying. I'm not in it. I'm just saying. Okay. And you can do that for all the other companies, Mind Capital as well. So you're going to see that there's a bit of a discrepancy between what you see on Google, looking very scammy, very suspicious. Oh my goodness, it's a scam, it's a scam. And what you see on YouTube, because these guys on YouTube have used the platform, they've been in the platform, they've been paid by the platform. Okay, so the vision is going to be slightly different. And I believe, in my opinion, they're going to give you guys a slightly more um, accurate vision of what's happening. Okay, accurate depiction because they have tested the product, as opposed to these guys on Google who are reviewing sites, but they have not been in the site. Okay, they saw the website, they tell you about what they think of the company, but they haven't used the company, they haven't used the product. Okay, all right, that's it for me, guys. If you like my content, like and subscribe. If you don't like it, please let me know in the comments. My name is Frankie, and I will speak to you soon. Take care.